Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today's video is going to be on a review on the new Makeup Revolution Fast Base foundations. They sent me all of their foundation shades. They have 18 shades, so I'm going to be testing it out and seeing how I feel about it. These are actually stick foundations, and I usually don't use stick foundations. If you follow me on this channel, I always go for liquid foundations because I feel like it's easier to use. But we're going to try something different today and see how that works out. First of all, let me just roll it up just to show you how much product you get. It isn't really that much. You don't really get that much product, to be honest. I don't think. But it's supposed to be full medium to full coverage, so hopefully you won't have to use a lot as you go on and stuff like that. So this is 13. So I'm gonna swatch it on one side of my face just to show you what I feel. Well, yeah, to show you the shades basically. So that's clearly not my shade. It's very it feels very pigmented. 14. That is very, I think 14 is supposed to be cool toned, very grey. 15, that's supposed to be neutral, that's even greyer. So that's 3 shades down, and we haven't gotten to our shades yet. This is 16. So that's 16. 16 is looking kind of red. 17, which is a no. Finally, we have 18. I am not liking this so far. That's 18. So this is pretty much the foundation shades, guys. This is literally 13 to 18. Can you find my shade in here? Because I cannot find my shade. My shade does not exist. It's just very, it's a lot of more neutral and grey tones. This cannot be it. I feel like these two are the only dark skin I feel like would suit a lot of dark skinned women. These two just does not make any sense to me. So this is crazy. I feel like I'd be in between 13 and 16 ideally. So I would have to mix, and I'm like, I do not want to be mixing foundation still in this 2018. This is ridiculous. So basically, if I had to carry on with this video, because I feel like I've just been defeated, I'd have to mix 13 and 16 to get my shade. Look at that. This is it's crazy, guys. It's very crazy. So yeah, very disappointing with the shade range. Very, very disappointing. I feel like it could have been much better. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to mix the 2 shades. It's a shame because I really don't want to have to keep mixing shades in 2018. Well, just because the foundation is only £5, it's not gonna be a big deal this time. But I'm really hoping they do try and extend their shades, because that shade range is actually really disappointing, because a lot of us are not in the, I am in neutral, but those neutrals are very grey on me, so I'm gonna have to mix 13 and 16, I believe, which is a shame, because I feel like this foundation already feels quite dewy on me. I'm gonna do the foundation routine the same way I would do it normally with any foundation. I'm gonna use my primer first, and I'm just gonna use the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer, because I have oily skin. I have to always, apply a primer to my skin before I apply my foundation, unless it won't last. So it's a fast base foundation, quickly perfects contours and highlights your complexion. It's easy to apply, stick bubbly, melts into the skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. I don't really want a fresh dewy finish. I don't want a dewy finish in the sense that I feel like this might not be good for oily skin, but we're gonna keep going anyway. I don't know if a lot of people who have oily skin have tried this foundation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply 16 first, because it's the one that's more close, it's closer to my skin tone than 13. And I'm gonna apply 13 and then try and blend the 2 together. I'm gonna use a beauty blender and see if that was a good idea. I don't know. That probably wasn't how I should have done it, but I'm gonna go over it if I need to with the 13. I did not color correct, actually. I'm not gonna color correct just so I can see how well this actually covers my skin. I really don't like this technique. I would much rather my foundation was one shade, because you just don't know how much you're applying if you're applying you know, the right amount of one shade and the right amount of the other. But yeah, I can still see the line. Okay, do the same on this side. Okay, I'm gonna apply 16 first. I'm gonna blend it out and then I'm gonna apply 13 over it. And I just broke it. I think I wound it up a little bit too much. I just broke it. So yeah. Nice. All I know is I do not like this mixing thing. I really don't. I don't think I like it at all. Not that I don't think, I definitely don't like it at all. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but it just looks patchy. It looks really patchy. If it was liquid, it was so much easier to mix, but right now I look like I'm really, really patchy. Like, oh, yeah. This is really a fail. Should I just I'm gonna use a brush instead because this is just not working. This is not working. I don't look good at all. Like, I don't understand how to even, I don't look good at all. Like, I really don't. It just doesn't look nice. It is very, very dewy right now. I'm really trying to make this work. Like, I want to make this work. What do you guys think? Did I just about get my shade? I just about got my shade right. I just don't like how it just wasn't a smooth application in the sense I had to keep applying it here and there. I don't know what the camera is showing you right now, but this is it. And as you can see, my face is quite, you know, quite dewy. It's a very dewy foundation. So yeah, I'm gonna take 13 from the Conceal Define concealer and use that under my eyes, just so to okay. Me using, I don't know if because I'm using a damp beauty blender, it's actually moving the product a little bit, which is interesting. So this is what I class as a full face application. My under eye does still feel quite, it doesn't cover that completely. I can still see some of the dark spots I had there. It is definitely a medium to full buildable. It's definitely a medium buildable. So if you do have a lot of blemishes, it will cover it, but not fully, like not completely, but it would cover it enough for you to say it's, you know, you've had foundation on your face. We're gonna obviously, we'll be setting the foundation later on, but this is what it looks like. Even with the primer, I still feel like it's quite dewy. I want to try another one of their products. This is the new cream highlight and contour kit. This is so Kim K right now. It has a brush and everything, but yeah, I'm gonna try this out. This is I don't think a lot of people have even noticed if they have this. This is the dark. I think they have 4 other shades. So this is the contour. Looks like that. It literally looks like the Kim K one, slightly bigger. So it's come with 2 I think they're both contour. Yeah, 2 contour shades. I think I'll go for this one because this is a lot darker. And then this is what are these? So this is a highlight shade. So we're gonna go for these. So let's see how it looks. Yeah, it shows up. It's very it looks quite cool toned. I don't know if you can notice that on camera. It looks quite cool toned on my skin. But we're gonna see how that blends out. Should probably use a different brush, a different beauty blender for this. And at this point I realized I did not use the brush that came with the contour and highlight kit. So that was already a fail. So yeah, I just forgot. I can see it again. It's moving the product from my face a little bit. Yeah, it's moved the product that was around this area, and I can now see my blemish coming through. It's definitely not full coverage. It's very, I can still see like underneath the skin, like I can still see it shining through, like it's still coming through the concealer. So it's definitely not like a full coverage. It looks like definitely looks very like it's very bright on camera, but I can still see, I don't know if you can still see that blemish that I've had for a while. Like it definitely has not covered that up. Just gonna put a little bit there. If it looks like I'm applying a lot, it's because it's really not covering up. It's not covering up completely, like I can still see through it. I would have really loved to compare this with the Kim K one, but I just didn't want to buy it and wait. But I also have one from Primark. Primark also came out with their version, so if you want me to do a video comparing the two, let me know, thumbs up this video, and I will do that. I don't really know what this is supposed to do. I guess it's supposed to be like a highlight. But I don't think I'd use this as a highlight shade. No, I don't think I'd use it as a highlight shade. I don't think I like that. No, it's not really a nice highlight shade, so I wouldn't use the other side. So this is the contour. You can't even see it on my skin. This is the darker one. So I guess that's going to be my contour shade. So let's contour. Yeah, that definitely shows up. We are going to use a brush for this because I feel like the product might move. Just going to blend that out. It is blending out okay. However, again, it is moving the product. I can now see those dark spots that were covered before. So I don't know how I feel about this product. It is blending though. It is blending out, but I just feel like it's moving the product underneath it. So that's a cream contour and a highlighting done. I just feel like I do feel like I'm quite shiny. I actually have a setting powder from Makeup Revolution. It looks like the banana powder. It's actually called banana as well. Okay, we're gonna set those areas with the Makeup Revolution banana powder. I think I look weird just because I haven't actually done my eye makeup. So that's probably why I'm looking a little bit strange.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I just did a full face. I realized halfway through that I didn't actually use the brush that came with the cream contour kit. So that was kind of a fail. So basically didn't show you if this was gonna work or not. So I don't know if this whole video is, this video is honestly a fail today. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, we're gonna see how this fares the rest of the day. Ignore my hair as well. My hair is just not doing bits right now. We're gonna come back and see how this face has fared. I feel like it's gonna get quite oily as the day goes on, but we're gonna see how that works. I've literally set my face with powder and everything, so we will see. We'll see in a few hours if it still looks like this.
5 hours later.
Okay, so it's been 5 hours. I couldn't wait for a lot longer because I just wanted to show you what my face looks like. I have to change my lip color because I played back the video and it just looked awful with this look. So sorry that it just looked awful, but I just didn't want to have to redo this video. So I'm back now, 5 hours in. As you can see, my face is very, very oily, very shiny. Yeah, I look like a grease ball basically. So I'm not a huge fan of the foundation. It's very, I think if you have dry skin, this will be very good for you, perfect for you, because it's a very creamy formula anyway, so you will get that kind of dewy look. So when I use the cream highlight and contour, I think the reason why it kept sliding was because of the creamy foundation. So I don't want to give a review on that cream highlight contour kit just yet. I want to try with my regular foundation and see how it would fare with that. So I found that I think because I used a cream foundation with a cream highlight contour, everything was just moving about and sliding around, and I really don't like that. I've never really experienced that with my foundations. Usually when my foundation is set, it's fine. Anything else I apply on top of that, it doesn't move around. So I don't think it's a cream contour kit that is an issue. I do think it is definitely like not a full coverage, very light to medium coverage. Definitely I found that. I did feel like I had to keep on applying the highlight color. So my oily skin fam, I'm not sure about this foundation for you. I don't think I would go for it. You could probably try the powder before foundation technique and see if that would work for you, but honestly I already feel like this isn't even the right foundation shade for me. As you saw in the beginning, I had to mix both and they weren't really like equal parts, you know, because they were extreme shades. It was quite light and it was quite dark, so it wasn't really a good mix. I already feel like my face isn't right, foundation shade isn't right anyway, so I feel like this looks a mess and I'm not fully happy with the look. I wanted to do something different and I'm not even liking my eye look either. I did want to give you obviously a review on the foundation itself. So for me, it's not a go for me, mainly because of the fact that my foundation shade, my shade doesn't exist. And having to mix the two, because because they're so far apart, you're not always going to look the same each time you use it, because you're not going to tend to use the same amount each time. It's just not possible. If they were liquid, it might have been easier. I'm definitely not a stick foundation girl. I think I'm going to stick to my liquid foundation. It's just so much easier. I'm definitely oil free. I don't even know why I went for such a dark look in the first place. Just wanted something different, you know. I first started off with like a magenta lip and it just wasn't going well with the eye look. It just wasn't going right. So I went back to apply some more liner. The eye look just looked a bit sloppy. Everything was just a hot mess. I do definitely want to do a full face makeup revolution. And I don't know how I'm going to do that because of this foundation is not right, but I might just do everything else except foundation. So that's it for the video. I hope this was helpful in any way. I'm sorry this wasn't as smooth and professional as I would usually do it, but sometimes we don't always get things right. There's always like hiccups here and there. I didn't want to have to start again and redo the whole video, so I just thought I'd show you like raw, you know, how sometimes things don't always work out. But yeah, I really hope they extend the shade. The shade range is not workable. There are more than 2 shades of dark skin, because those 2 shades are the only ones that work. And maybe 13 as well. 4 out of the 6 shades look so grey, you know, and it's a shame. But besides that, I do actually like the brand. I have a lot of the eyeshadows, highlights and everything, so I definitely will do a full face. But anyway, I hope this is helpful in any way. Thank you so much for watching and sticking through this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.